The deck just has so much reach. It's hard to play around. I would love to be able to see how it would have gone um, if I had have just tapped his guys down. The only thing was I was thinking way further into the future. All he has to do is drop more guys on the board. I can only tap two per turn, and I can't consume the make from that point on. That was why I did it then, because once he leaves up untapped mana, he just drains me for the rest of my life. Okay, so yeah, I've put in those like before. I've taken out the Duress, and then I take out a Jace Beleren. And the other thing I did was, I guess that's still useful. Alright, let's see how this goes. Gotta say, I'm not a fan of the vampire heavy metagame. It looked like it was going that way earlier in the week, and yeah, it was not a good sign as I came to see more and more vampire decks, and I got more and more losses. But hopefully we can avoid getting another vampire deck. So if we do manage to win this, that'll be amazing. We'll have 2 match wins against vampires, which is 2 more than I've ever gotten. But if we lose against this, then we just have to hope that in the 3-1 bracket there are no more vampires that we're going to run into. We're definitely playing first here. I can't mulligan it, but it's not the greatest hand. There's definitely a lot worse hands though. I get to Into the Royal, and I get to Jace to try and find some answers. I had such a good opening last turn as well, to take the win just because he had such a slow start. Gonna go ahead and Into the Royal straight up here. It's only going to save me 2 life pretty much for the rest of the game. So I may as well use it when he is tight on mana, so that it also gains me a bit of tempo advantage in that he can't play that and the rest of what he wanted to play. So he can't play another 2-drop this turn. The deck is too powerful for its own good. What do you do here? Jace bouncing one, Jace gets killed by the other one. It's already 4 damage. I'm trying to think of how this match can possibly end up in a way where even from this start, I mean, if I draw Consume, I think probably drawing Disfigure next turn would be better. If he's got, what, nothing? Yeah, that was probably the number one thing I needed him not to have. So if I draw Disfigure, I might be okay, because I can Disfigure that and put it on to Mimic that. But Creeping Tar Pit is not gonna cut it. I take 6 next turn and go to 10. There's really just nothing I can do here. Especially not now. I mean, at no point am I giving up. I'm going to try my hardest to beat this, but there's no series of plays. Knowing my next 2 cards, I can't shuffle them at all. There's nothing I can do to stop from dying here. If he goes for the all-in kill and leaves Jace alive, it means I can brainstorm again to get another card. if it's a Consume the Meek and he's tapped out for guys this turn, that's maybe the one line of play that could work. That leaves me on 10. That means all his Bloodghasts have haste, which means he continues to pummel me after I Wrath him. So yeah, that's basically all he had to do to win that game. Getting a Titan online next 2 turns is not going to cut it. I'm going to be on 2 life. Knowing all the rest of my cards, there's nothing I can do here. I can only hope for an absolute total misplay on his part. I'm going to destroy his land because I have 6 land next turn anyway, and giving him less land to zap me with Kalashtra Highborn is much better, but it's not enough to save me from this situation. He now has me dead in 2 turns. So yeah, try and help me come up with ways that I can improve my chances against this deck, because Wrath effects don't do it. They really don't cut it when it comes to versing this deck, because all it does is give him a chance to... Okay, he's gonna scry here, so I get a Bloodghast. Is give him a chance to... he doesn't get his Bloodghast back, that's pretty good. Though he does put me on 2. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Wrathing just gives him a chance. Okay, I'm actually dead to his sacrifices, so I'm gonna concede now. Wrathing gives him a chance to drain me to death with Kalashtra Highborn, and if I'm not dead from that, I'm at least lower than 10 life, so I mean, best case scenario, he didn't already have a Bloodghast on the board. He can just play one from his hand and it has haste. If he does have a Bloodghast on the board, then Wrath was not even an effective answer, because it didn't clear the threats from the board. He just brings back Bloodghast and kills me. I need ways of slowing him down that don't involve killing his guys. I mean, Grave Titan is good, but it's slow, and people have said Abyssal Persecutor is good. It's obviously better than Frost Titan, but it's 1 blocker. I can't even attack with it because I need it to come back on block. I can race with it, but this deck deals damage so fast. It just dealt, like this is, what, turn, oh that was a long turn, turn 5. Yeah, this is turn 5. He was attacking me for 4 on turn 2, for 6 on turn 3. Oh, sorry, 4 on turn 3, 6 on turn 4. I mean, I'm trying to think of all the things that I could play in these colors that could help this matchup, and I just can't think of any. So, any help I could get is appreciated, and any suggestions I will try out. There's definitely no shortage of vampires to test it against, so I'll be doing a lot of testing to see if I can try and improve my chances in this matchup.